parents are ready to reclaim their parental rights, especially at the level of education. We're seeing that across America.
You've started with, right now you've got 60,000 members, extraordinarily. You've got in 33 states and 150 chapters.
Oh, absolutely. Our goal is to have a chapter, a Moms for Liberty chapter, in every county in the country. So it'd be over 3,000 chapters, and long-term to have a Moms for Liberty member in their Moms for Liberty shirt at every school board meeting from now till the end of time, keeping an eye and watching over those school districts.
But also the fact that the sort of anti-critical race theory movement that started about a year ago is metastasizing in all kinds of ways that start to look very, very familiar to previous periods of American moral panics.
And indeed, I think Republicans are clearly going to use this quote-unquote education and parental involvement and what's taught in schools and what's in libraries as a mechanism to draw their base voters out for this election.
Tonight, a closer look at the so-called Parental Rights in Education bill in Florida that the governor has signed into law. It prohibits schools from teaching about sexual orientation or gender identity to kids from kindergarten through the 3rd grade. But it also adds, or in a manner that is not age-appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. The law also prohibits classroom discussions about sexual orientation or identity. So it's not just instruction, it's any discussion at all.
Good evening, I'm Shelley. I'm the chapter chair of the Deschutes County Moms for Liberty chapter. Over the last few years, and perhaps longer, the line between parental authority and education has been blurred. Our parental rights, our constitutional rights, do not end at the classroom door. The school district's responsibility is to provide a quality education, an education focused on extracting each student's abilities and achievements, making them future ready. It is not the school district's responsibility to promote a certain political ideology over another, enforce a particular worldview, boost political or activist groups, or drive life-altering decisions on its students. In the past, trust has been extended. This trust has been broken, and we will not be fooled any longer. We are currently requesting, reviewing, and researching all curriculum. There's nothing wrong with that, and you should welcome it. We will always approach you, the school board, with respect for your position and a willingness to work together.
My name is Keisha King. I'm a mom of 2, one who's in the Duval County Public School System and one in private school thanks to school choice. I'm also a member of Moms for Liberty, representing thousands of parents. It is sad that we are even contemplating something like critical race theory, where children will be separated by their skin color and deemed permanently oppressors or oppressed in 2021. That is not teaching the truth. I have personally heard teachers teaching CRT. I don't know about you, but telling my child or any child that they are in a permanent oppressed status in America because they are Black is racist, and saying that white people are automatically above me, my children, or any child is racist as well.
Your guidelines allow a minor, which, in case we need reminded, is a person under the age of full legal responsibility. These children can walk into a school, tell a teacher they identify as a different gender, want to use new names and pronouns, and you see no need to identify their parent or to tell their parent. To be clear, my issue is not with any transgender children. My issue is with you heaping more strain upon that child by enabling them to live a double life. Can you honestly not see how that would add to anxiety, depression, and even potentially lead to suicide? The real issue here is you believe you must protect children from their parents. I reject that notion. Parents as a whole are more trustworthy than any government entity.
Martin Luther King said that darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. We need to be that light, lifting up our children with love and unity in our schools, but instead we are tearing them down by promoting hatred and division. We are not opposed to teaching truthful history. We are opposed to labeling people as oppressors and victims solely based on the color of their skin. Parents, beware of terms like social justice, diversity, equity, inclusion. Those inherently good things are being used to disguise a biased political agenda.
If you don't know who we are a parent organization, nonpartisan. We will not be silent. We will not live in fear. We are writing legislation, identifying candidates to run against you, campaigning to unseat you in elections, researching the rabbit holes of where your funding comes from and what strings are attached to those funds. We are awake. We are organized, we are angry, and we know our rights. Enjoy the time you have left.
In the modern world, the news of the day is a lot. Doesn't mean we can't have a great time taking it in. And if that sounds like something you might be interested in, make sure to tune into Daily Caller Live with me, Joe Bob, each and every morning on the Daily Caller Live YouTube channel. Click the link in the description or the button on the screen to check it out.